Sometimes you think you can do it without the help of God. Many times you have remained in that place of weakness and helpless situation because you think it is all by your power. You will see yourself thinking it is all by your might. Listen, when you exclude God from the things that concern your life, you will always end up with lots of worries to make. You will always see yourself worrying about things that will not take God any things to do for you. You cannot take the place of God in your life. In that same manner, you cannot take up the role of God in your life. Every human being needs a God over them, and this is how many have received their blessing, because they acknowledge God in that battle, in the problem and that affliction that has to fill their life and made them look miserably and with the wrong confession to life. In your journey in life, you have to let God be God in everything you plan to do. You have to give God every reference and humbly allow Him to reign in your life. There is nothing you can do without the help of the Lord. There is no life or any good thing you can get if you do not engage God and let God be God in your life. You cannot have that help elsewhere unless you allow God to be God in your life. Have you not read or heard that the psalmist, after looking and observing the hopeless situation of a man without God, said, "I will look up to the hills because that is where my help will come from." Such a man knew and have come to realize that the world will not give you that help and the perfect assistance that will give your life that good quality and that perfect blessings that you desire from the Lord. You can have anything from the world. You can possess things that the people of the world will offer you, but none will be the perfect match to your life and destiny. None will be good for you. And with all that, you may not have a good life from what you are receiving from the world, because every good thing comes from the Lord. Now, if every good thing comes from God, what do you think you can receive from the world, from people of the world? Bad things that will not satisfy you, a life full of pain and misery and suffering. Our Lord Jesus said, "In this world, there are tribulations, there are pains, there is betrayal, there is insecurity, there is no help, and all you have to see is death here and there. But be of good cheer, be happy, be informed in your soul and your spirit that I have overcome the world." What is He trying to tell you? With this, our Lord is saying, "I am now the head of all the principalities and power that are responsible for the suffering and the death of people in the world, because He has overcome and conquered the world." Now, if you will overcome the world as well, if you must leave the life of struggle, pains and hardship, if you must not be a victim of what the devil is doing, then you have to let God be God in your life. And stop worrying what the devil will do to you, because the same devil you are worried about, his threats have been defeated a long time ago. That means your terror has been terrorized by God. So why will you be afraid of the conquered devil? Why will you think you cannot win over the problem? Why are you thinking your life is doomed and will not have a reason to live again? Why are you worried and terrified about the coming days of your life? Because you have known that you do not have help. You think no one is there to give you that support you will need to get where you ought to be. You desire to get to the top, but you have looked around and you are not seeing yourself help to that place. You are afraid you may not live that life that God has promised to give you, because someone has told you that you do not have the required skills and knowledge to foster yourself into the future. You have heard many words, and so many things have taken over your heart in worries and in fear. Can I tell you this, that what you accept into your heart is what will rule your life? Whatsoever you believe, whatsoever you accept to be your reality, that is the same thing that will happen in your life. Can I ask you this? Whose report about your life are you taking? Whose words are you relying on? Whose promises and help are you hoping on for your success and breakthrough? Is it the words of the Lord, your God, or the words and the report of a man in your life? You might say to yourself, I pray to God, I believe in God, but that is not enough. When someone comes to you to tell you that tomorrow they will kill you for no reason, what will be your reaction and response to that? Is it true you believe in the Lord, but when trouble comes your way, you will still believe that God is God over your life? When you have tried all means to ensure that your success comes and there is no sign of improvement in your life, will you still believe that God is the God in your life, and you will still wait on the Lord till your success comes, because you know God will do it for you? Job was afflicted. Job lost everything. Job faced diverse pains and troubles that may be very big for a man to handle. He lost friends. Job lost families. Those who used to be with him during the time of plenty were no more there to be with him, because they believe there is nothing left in Job again. Have you sat to wonder the level of suffering and the depth of Job's afflictions? But there is one big inspiration and motivation in the life of the man Job. He said in Job 13, verse 14, "Why should I take my flesh in my teeth and put my life in my hands, incurring the danger of God's wrath?" 15, "I do it because though he slays me, yet will I wait for and trust him, and behold, he will slay me. I have no hope, nevertheless I will maintain and argue my ways before him, and even to his face." 16, "This will be my salvation, that a polluted and godless man shall not come before him." Your conference is proved when you have not received that peace, and you still know you will have that peace in your life. Hence, you will worry not. You will not be moved by the things that the people are saying about you and the report they are giving about your life. Your heart is directed towards God. If you believe in God, if your faith is steadfast in God, knowing that there is a breakthrough, there is peace and joy coming your way, and you refuse to worry about your state, you refuse to allow the wave of the things wrongly happening in your life to affect you or take you away from the strength of God, you will say to yourself, "I will wait on the Lord." You will say to yourself, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" If you allow God to be God over your life, over that situation that is raging and making you feel pressured and threatening your life, then you will not be terrified by anything at all in your life. That is the promise you have to inherit in your faith. That is the strength that should fill your life and give you hope of things that you desire, but they are not yet manifested in you. Stop killing yourself. Stop worrying yourself out and thinking you are helping yourself out of the troubles that have overwhelmed your being. Stop destroying your own health with thoughts that will not do your life any good. Let God be the God of your life. He is Elohim. When you are faced with terrible situations, tell that problem that your God is Elohim. Take your worries to God and you will see how easy the Lord will help you and solve your problems with ease. You are in pain because you have not made God the Lord of your life. That marriage is not working for you. There's no more love in your relationship because you have not let God be God in your marriage and relationship. Your business, your career, those areas of your life that you are finding difficult to make right and get something good out of them is happening like that because you have not let God to be your God. When you let God be God in your life, you will not have to struggle. You will not suffer. Everything you touch to do will always be productive and great. After this discussion, what have you decided to do? What are you planning to do now to keep worrying yourself, or allow God to be God and let Him fight for you in that battle of your life? Worries are the devil's weapon to kill your joy and keep you depressed and afraid to succeed. But faith in God takes away worries and gives you confidence that you can do well and make it in life. Let God take over the wheel of your life. He will take you to a peaceful destination.